I am back and with some more Grounded. We're on episode 135 and we're going to continue on with the Grounded Let's Play. I know it's been quite a while since the last episode because we've been focusing on State of Decay and Halo Infinite for quite a while, and I'm going to hold off on Halo because we're pretty much at the last stage of Halo. I know I was in a grind to push for the end, but I just haven't been in the mood to do that last boss fight since I did it in the last episode, so I thought we'd have a little bit of a break for a little while and we'll just do Grounded and probably State of Decay for the next few days. I will get back round to Halo Infinite when I'm in the mood, because I think it's the best bet for that, to do the last major boss fight for Halo Infinite Legendary in a somewhat awake mood, because like right now I'm like if I tried to do any video, if I tried to do that video today, it'd be either a long episode or like I just wouldn't be up for it. But the reason why I wanted to come back to Grounded anyway is that they have had an update, as you can see. I haven't really looked into it too much. I'm not really sure how it works, but the bug strike back, faction reactivity, mix R point defense, turrets bestiary, armor upgrades. Yeah, I know it's like base defense stuff, but I don't know how it works. Mix point defense. What's that about? I'm just hoping my save's okay as well, because I think I might have missed a few updates or patches, and I know they're really anal about making sure you update the game as soon as an update comes alive, but I haven't been keeping track of it, so I might have missed a few, but I think it'd be okay. I think they would, I think that would have had a warning, but I was thinking when the game officially gets released, when they're fully done with the game and it's 1.1 or whatever they do, I'm thinking maybe we would do a new game then, like a fresh game from the beginning, and we'll just start from scratch. But the only problem with Grounded is right now it's like I'm really 50-50 with it. I used to love the game when it first came out because I like the basicness of it, like the raw survival and the building. I really love that stuff, and I felt like at the beginning, because I guess I just didn't know the spawn.
Safer.
What's this? We've revised a story quest content since.
Whoa, Pete. Oh, looks like you really stepped in it this time. Just where in the world are you? Hello? Hello? All right, Pete. Remember your scout training. Step 1, get your bearings.
So they've reset you for the story. Okay. Oh, calm down, guys.
What's that? It sounds like a radio signal. It must be being transmitted from nearby.
I have to do all the story stuff again? Talk about resetting the game again. So I was going to say, when the game gets
Don't even
like
need
New
to
Game
boil
Plus. Right, was all my shit okay? Huh? Unpowered? Why have they... No, don't do that. Why have they done that? ASL, but my Map thing's not active. Do I have to legit do all the story stuff again? I'm guessing everything's reset then.
It's probably the size of a bathroom scale? Curiosity killed the tiny Pete.
Well, that's changed, isn't it?
Well, looks like this thing hooks up with those lasers. I don't think that worked properly. It seems like the machine needs all 3 lasers to function. Maybe there's a way to fix them.
Alright, Pete, I'm not stupid. Calm down. So legit, I've got... okay. Talk about resetting the story, because... Well, the thing is, I was talking about, like, when the game fully releases, like, starting from the beginning. But I suppose this was meant to happen at some point. Like, they would have to reset the player in a way, but... It means most of the stuff that I'm going through is... Like, I've been gone through. It's kind of... pointless now, almost. Right. Their mites look different. They updated the mites. They look fuzzier. As long as my castle's still there and stuff, like, I'm happy. As long as my bases are still there. Because I suppose if I really wanted to, we could have run through, but that's the only thing. I don't want to do that, though. I redo the whole story again. If I wanted to do that, I'd do it from the beginning. Yeah, the mice look fuzzier. The design on them looks better. Unless that's just me. I wonder if everything's reset. Tell me that doesn't look like a pickaxe animation now for the hammer. I wouldn't be surprised if they had like a pickaxe. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about resetting me like this. Do I have to do the hedge again? Do I have to do the boss fights again? Oh, you know, with the...
Tremor detected.
What's it?
Something's afoot.
No. It seems like I've got my scabbies, haven't I? Yeah, I've got scabbies still. Interesting. Oh yeah, what about the bestiary? Is that... Have we got that? Data. Places. That's kind of cool. Field station. I kind of like this. This is kind of neat. But what about... I thought there was like a bestiary, like talking about the bugs, the pros and cons. Let's put helmet on. Have I got any food? Foodie.
Worse than my mom's Brussels
Should probably
sprouts.
save that. Should have saved them snacks because they're pretty good for health. Oh wow! If they've spawned back there, they'll be in all the others as well. I wonder, you gotta go meet Burgle again and stuff. Like, this is weird. But maybe if this is the case, like this might really put me off from this save now. Maybe it would encourage me to restart the game, but it's just like all my bases, that's the annoying thing. It'd be kind of cool if, I don't know, like, you know in No Man's Sky, you can save your blueprints or your bases and move them to another planet. Like, kind of cool to do that for this, but for different saves.
My bad?
I wonder if it's just the beginning bit. Investigate the oak tree. So I think there's some areas that have changed as well. I think it's near the pond. I think that area's changed a little bit. Oh, this. Have they changed bits of the whole map? Like, this is different, isn't it? My base okay? Yeah, that's all good, I think. That's the problem. Any update could just change everything. I wonder if they've updated it so grubs appear everywhere. Because that's the one thing I would like, is like it makes sense for grubs to appear everywhere and then you can get jump scared by lava and stuff when you try and dig them up. I assume they probably would do this. Got acorn. So I was going to do multiple episodes of this, I'm not sure now. It's kind of, I don't know what to do with this now, like, because it's going to be putting me on the path of the whole story, right? So I've really got to be in the mood to it. Like, I don't know, I don't know whether I'd rather restart the whole game if it's going to do this. Oh, whoa. This looks cool. Bit of good lighting. I'd have to fight the robots again.
Those look like idealized geometric shapes in that pink thing. They can't
these
be
are
real.
different. This is all different. Wonder if they were. Where's that? Is that at the... Oh, that's the haze. It's kind of hinting at all the different areas. Peeper creature. Oh, come on. This is all new. This is kind of... At least there's new stuff. It ain't all just the same.
Thanks for the helping hand. I am Burgle, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot.
Okay. So you voice acted a whole of this, which is great. Good if this was voice acted. Yeah, pretty much just talking about all the stuff we've been doing or going to be doing. Hedge lab, yeah, pointing your hedge. So they're still pointing you in one direction. Like going around the map, which is I think my biggest issue with Grounded is like the game very much puts you on one path, like a linear path, when it's an open world survival game. Whereas like when I've ever watched people play The Forest or something, legit you're placed into that world and the only encouragement you have is exploring the caves. That's the progression you got. Like the game is legit for the story to explore everywhere, for you to get the most out of everything. Oh, this is cool. Oh, so you can go in Pebblet Foundation. Oh, hang on. Don't tell me I have to get chips for everything. Hang on. Don't tell me I've lost all my building. I've got everything that... Oh, what's that? Explosive blur trap. I wonder how the base defense works then. Okay, so I think I've got everything that I bought. So I guess you can... you don't have to go all the way to Burger to buy stuff now, which is good. Set team. Interesting. Well, at least you can go anywhere with that now. That's good. Interesting. Like, things have changed in somewhat. Like, there's a bit of value going through this system, like through the story again, but I'm not sure whether it'd be better to start from the beginning, you know, and start from fresh. I really don't know, but it's just I've got to 100 and how many episodes? 135 episodes. And now I'm replaying through the story in an existing save. I don't know whether it'd be better starting from the beginning, but I'm not sure if I'm interested in doing that right now. Like, so I think it would have been better, like, it'd be better to do that when the game's fully out. So I'll probably leave it for now. Because really, Grounded is going to be something that I just hop on and play anyway, now and then anyway, but keep a creature. Ah, is it this like is this gonna be like No Man's Sky where you're scanning stuff? I wonder if the gas area is like clogged up again. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Data tab. Oh, that's so neat. I really like that. Ferocious, mostly central and can drop spider chunks, spider. Oh, that's pretty nice. I like that. Very No Man's Sky. Oh, that's neat. Resistance then. So weakness, busting flesh. Weak points, legs. Really? Oh, that makes sense, but that's neat. Oh, it tells you how many you've killed. Really? Killed one ladybug. That's wrong. Surely that's wrong. I've done 135 episodes. I've killed more than one fucking ladybug. Or maybe, like, I don't know, I do avoid the spiders. Well, the wolf spiders anyway. What's an aphid? Harmless. Yeah, like I've killed 0. Oh, does it mean they've killed you as the player, maybe? Is that what they mean? How many times they've killed you, or you think it'd be like how many you have killed of them? It's interesting. There's like partly worth playing just to see the changes, but I'm kind of thinking Grounded would be better if I left it till it came out. Like, because they said they want to release the game by the end of the year, like get it all done by the end of the year. So maybe we just leave Grounded for something like we hop on when I feel like I want to play it. We'll hop on when I feel like I want to play it. And then when the game fully releases, we'll have a proper reset of the game. I think that'd be good. It's kind of hard right now, like... So I don't want to end up retreading my footsteps on an existing save, really. No matter what my bases are, you know? It's a shame, because we've worked so hard on the bases, and for the game to be like... replay it, it's a bit... I like the scanning, that's pretty nice. But I think my problem with Grounded is anyway that I'm 50-50 with the game because... Fuck off! Run away! Because the game's like lost its like survivalness that it used to have. Like when that game first came out, I felt like the bugs were a bit smarter. They like sneak up on you and stuff, and there was somewhat of a base defense system involved, and like it wasn't great. Like it was a bit buggy. Like when the ants started raiding your shit, like that was an issue. But I just felt more survivally when it first came out because there weren't much of a story. So essentially, after the first hour or so, you were just plonked into the game and you were told to explore yourself. Oh, look at all the mushrooms around here. Like this area's changed a bit. It's weird they've changed this without warning people. I suppose maybe it's to blend in a bit better with the back area in the garden. So I suppose this area was a bit bland. That's really cool, I love it. I like this, it feels really good. It gives more of a gameplay purpose to the people, because really, for me, people is not very that important unless you got, like, people with you. But yeah, it's pretty neat. I like it. But, yeah, with Grounded, it's like, I'm 50-50 because I love the game, but everything around it is like, everything around it is so RPG now. It's like more Skyrim than survival, and I don't know, like I love Skyrim, but it's like, I don't know, I'd rather have the survival side, like a forest vibe to the game. At least my buildings are there. But hang on, is that mean the story's reset now? Quest. Hedge that. So yeah, you gotta go through the whole story again. So you gotta get the burger chip and everything, like, so you gotta get the chips again. Yeah, I'm not, like, really, like, I suppose they had to do something like that, reset everyone. Especially if they're adding to the story. What's that? But, yeah. He's just fucking jigging out. Yeah, I want more of a forest vibe to the game. I want more of a Stranded Deep vibe, where it's more like, I don't need the story, but it's there in the background. Where I want the game to encourage me to explore and have a bit more randomness to the game. Because like right now, because I've played the game for so long, I know where the bugs spawn in, I know how to avoid the bugs, like, there's no, like, unpredictability, like, I feel like when the game first came out, especially with, like, wall spiders and stuff, they'd sneak up on you and hunt you down, almost, and they'd pop up out of nowhere, and, like, with the lava, and maybe it was because back then I didn't know where the spawns are, but I think because I played this that much now, like, I'm not just gonna run across a wolf spider without, like, I'm gonna run across a wolf spider because I know where the area is for it. But yeah, for me, like, I don't know, like, I want more of a, you're plonked into this world, and the world is randomized every time you hop in. Like, I want bugs to be fighting one another. I want bugs to move in onto other bugs' territories and attack. And I want more of a natural feel to the game. Because really, right now, the bugs are, like, so locked into onto the location. It'll be interesting to see how the base defense works. I don't know how that works. Is it something I have to trigger? Like, is there anything I have to make to trigger it? I don't really want to do it. Like, is it something that's just randomized? Like 7 days to die? So I've got explosives, but oh, you got the typical trap. Because I've seen the turret, and I've seen this lore thing, like it's like a ladybug with a load of parts stuck to it, and it looks really gnarly. And cool, but yeah, I don't know, like it's weird. I wonder how the base attacks it. Is it just randomized? There's not really much info on this. Oh, that's bug pops. Oh, that's a hot dog. Photos. Lay. So maybe I don't know whether to do another video on Grounded. Because I went short today anyway. I don't know, like, it's just that I'm kind of stumped on what to do now. Because legit, I can't. I doubt I can skip right to the. Because that's the one area I ain't really touched, is the back of the garden. I haven't really touched the back of the garden. Right, there's still stuff back here I need to explore. But if everything's more or less reset with the story, I really doubt. It's like, yeah, the chip. The science chip. Maybe it's just elements of the story. Maybe I don't need to do like the boss fight again. Survey cache age. What's that? People have to let me know what I should do. So like, it's really weird. Like, is it just simply playing through the basics of the story, or is it everything? It seems like everything. So like, you have to do the hedge. You have to do. Maybe in the morning we'll go to. We'll see if the hedge, We'll see if the gas area is clogged back up. Oh, unclogged again. Yeah, we'll have some food. We'll go to the castle and see the gas area. So if that's unclogged, then you legit have to do every story beat again. That means the sandbox. I don't think I mind it, but it's definitely like that's a lot of time to put into redoing everything. And I'm like, I don't know whether I'd rather just reset, like wait for the game to fully come out. I hop on this now and then when I want to do like, I mostly build like this would probably turn into a save of just building. Like coming on to build like not creative mode, but just build mode. Which I suppose is what I mostly like doing in Grounded anyway, so it's a good save, and it's something that you could slowly chip away the story at, and eventually get it done, but if you gotta do everything again, I think, like, if you really wanted to do the story again, you just do it from a fresh save. Like, set up new bases and stuff, which I know is a lot more work, but I don't know. Like, you start with new skills and really take your time then. Like, I probably shouldn't have done it a long time ago, but well, let's be honest, they mentioned to reset your game a few updates back. So then people that are resetted for, I think it was when they added the skill point. What the fuck is that? What is this? Uh-oh. Oh shit. I ain't prepared for this. So it's like, okay, this is kind of interesting. Shame the game is so laggy on Xbox, it's dreadful. So I guess the idea is you build a base around this and defend it. I'll probably get spider this one. It's a bit laggy though, like it's really bad on Xbox. Big fuck off spider in a minute. They look bigger. Let's put one in there. Holy shit, we're gonna blow up the game. Oh, this is gonna piss off some shit. fucking see. It's so laggy and horrible. Ugh. It's disgusting. Fucking disgusting. Should probably calm down with the animation on that. That's probably what's doing it. Tooth, whoa, I like that, that was a good reward. Kinda cool if you could reset it and turn it back on and do it again. That's pretty interesting. That's something new. Interesting. So I guess they're all over the shop. And they're different, like, that was mites and ants, I guess. Maybe in the gas area you'd have one where it's like infected bugs. Cool, like interesting. I kind of like that. Like, that's kind of new stuff. Like that's kind of reminding me of like what's it called? That's kind of reminding me of what's it called? Kind of reminding me of it was Neeb's Gaming, they played it. Scrap Mechanic, the survival mode on that game. It's a bit like that. So it's just are we able to get it? Yeah. Okay, so the gas area's back up and running, which isn't great, but I should have some bubblegum somewhere. Probably in the castle. So yeah, that's a so legit you gotta go through every story beat again. Oh, it's a shame. Like I both like it and I don't like it. Cause it wouldn't take too long to bash through the story. Cause I'm prepped up. It isn't like it'd be difficult. It'd be more difficult starting from the beginning. But it's just you've got to do everything again. And it's like, I've spent 135 episodes on the story, almost. And it's like, now I've got to reset it. It's like, that's why I'm like, maybe we just leave Grounded for something like more of a building, just survival mode for now. And then over time, we'll do stories now and then. Like, if I come in, I'm like, oh, let's go hedge then and do it. We'll do it. And then, when the game officially releases, whenever that'd be, they said this year they want to get it done. Which is, like, if they've done a lot of all this already, like, this has progressed quite a lot in one update, so, for story beats and everything. I think maybe at the end of the year, if I want to come back to Grounded, we start from scratch and build our way up and take our time. And I'll probably get a bit more of an investment in the game, maybe. But I think the issue is just the idea of building bases again. When this is like so much work's put into this save. Oh, what? Yeah, I can't, like, that's even fucking the I think everything's just reset, isn't it? You gotta blow that up again to drop it down. I knew I should have added another way up to the picnic area. I was gonna do it as well, weren't I? It's okay. It's like, at least there's something to do when we load in now. Like, you know, when I've like loaded in, I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. I suppose there is something to do now. It's almost like New Game Plus. Actually, it just shows that they could do New Game Plus for this game. Because like, it would be like the idea of like resetting the story so you do it again for this, but you got all your bases still. I think it would kind of work like that. That's why, really, the survival side of Grounded is kind of dead when you think about it. Like, it's there, like, you gotta eat and drink, but it is dead. It's legit just store, like, it's legit just why is that not working? It's legit just like this survival element to the game is nothing. It's kind of not needed. Like, you're eating and drinking for the inconvenience of it, because all the other elements of the game, I'd say, are kind of, they don't really work. Why ain't the ladders working? Come on, Pete. Ladders don't work. That's annoying because it worked before. Yeah. It's a lot to think about. There's probably stuff I'm missing. It'd be worth like hopping on in the future, but oh yeah, what happened to that ladder? Sorry, I had a ladder down there, but so I was going to do multiple episodes of Grounded today. I'm not sure what to do. Close to an hour. Not sure whether to play something else. So I was going to do about 3 episodes of this, but I don't know. Like, it's not like it's put me off resetting the game. I kind of like it. What are you doing? I think it's the idea of like really the only goals we got now is doing the story again from here on. Because really, I was going to log in today and I didn't really know what to do. I thought it was just going to be like, oh, see what this base defense is like. Which I suppose we have done, kind of. But the fact that the story's reset. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do, because it's like my next episode would be probably just going to the hedge, but I'm not prepped for it. And it's like, do I want to sit and do an episode to prep for something that I might not do yet? But I don't know, it's kind of confusing me. I'm not sure whether to play something else, like, because we're going to be doing on and off. I was going to just do State of Decay for the next few days, but I thought I'd come and break it up with something. So, like, not tomorrow, but the day after will be State of Decay. And then if I do on and off from then on, like State of Decay. So the next time I do a video, it might not be Grounded, it might be something else. I might look into playing something else for a bit. Like, I don't know, Shadow War, or this. I think I was talking about The Sims in one of the State of Decay videos. I guess there's something to come back to with Grounded right now for this save, but if I'm being told to redo the story again, I'm just thinking like, do I do a new game? I don't want to do it yet. I don't want to start a new game now for when the game comes out, for them to like be like, now's the time to restart the game. It's technically they've restarted the game now, but I'm assuming the game's going to still change quite a bit until release. I don't think the game's 1.1 yet. Doesn't feel like it. It's like, then Burgle, like when we were talking about Burgle, he weren't voice acting every line, which you think you would be. Oh yeah. So, I'm not sure what to do. Because we need to like reset and prep and everything. I wonder if I think I heard something about wasn't it armor glue was back or something? There's no new armors, is there? I'm not sure if armor's glue's back. Not you. No, it seems the same. Because for me, I wish they would just have armor glue and weapon glue, like repair stuff back. Okay, I'm tempted to leave it here for today then. I suppose it's been a bit of an informative episode, like a little bit of a catch-up on Grounded. I know it's not been too crazy, but the fact that I've been reset is like, there's not a whole lot I can do now unless I like, say next episode we'll bash out the hedge and stuff, but I'll have to do a little bit of prep, because if it's reset, I assume the bugs are reset, I assume everything reset, you know? Well, at least, that's the thing, all the, there's no more infected bugs about. Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, I guess we'll leave it there today. I guess it's been good hopping on and seeing where the game's at and checking out the update no matter what, because I was a bit worried anyway because of the update, because I thought I might have missed an update and it might have messed up my save, and that would have been way worse. Like, at least I've got my save somewhat. And like, I ain't lost anything, and it's still working. And I think it is a good aspect that if we load up into the save, at least there's something to do. Because like in the future, like say I want to just come in and build, we can do that. Or like, if I'm like, oh, I want to do some grounded stuff, but I don't know what to do, at least there is something to do. Oh, we can go to the hedge or do the pond stuff. Like, that's the thing, you got to do everything. Pond, hedge. And that's why I think it'd probably be best if grounded is something we hop on and off until release, and then when the game gets fully released, at that stage, we full on reset the game, brand new character. Maybe switch up the characters. I've always been with Petey. Wonder if I can do game settings yet. No. Yeah, you can't. Like, I wish you could change them in game. So I might play with them. I would probably play with that now because, like, technically this save is kind of like this save is legit fucked anyway. Like, this is such a weird save right now. It's kind of like it's both annoying but like kind of cool. Like, it's a legit just New Game Plus. Like, the game's just been reset, which is kind of, I guess, good because, let's be honest, I've been loading up in some episodes and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing on today. Because I don't know what I'm doing, because it's just building and just waiting for the next update. So, at least I've got some progression to possibly do with the game. It's just annoying it's the same stuff, but if I'm talking about resetting the whole game from scratch, which... The thing with that is it'd feel different, I think. Because if you reset the game from scratch, at least you wouldn't be feeling like you rushed through it. Because I feel like if I did it from this save, like I went to the hedge, I'd feel like I'd just run through it and not really care about the story too much. And I think when the game's fully released, I would assume they would add all the voice acting, all the audio logs, because I bet a lot of the audio logs are still not finished. Because in recent updates, I'd go and pick up an audio log, and there's no voice lines for it, unlike the first couple. And that's why I'm like, I could take this change and not take it, because it's like, at least there's something to do when we log into this save, but I'd rather leave that for like a reset save almost. Like, I think, yeah, what we'll do with this save from now on, it'll be more of a New Game Plus sort of vibe, where if I'm hopping on and I want to just do building, we'll do building. But say I'm like, oh, I want to go and do adventuring, at least there's a somewhat goal with it. Oh, let's go to the hedge, and at least as well we've got our bases set up with this save as well, because it isn't like, oh, we'll build a pond base, oh, we'll build a hedge base, you know. At least we've got somewhat of an outpost system around that area, and it gives them bases a bit more life again. So that's another cool aspect to it. It shows that they could do a New Game Plus though. I think maybe they could do that when the game's fully out, like where you just reset the story content but your bases stay there. Like, I kind of like that idea. Because let's be honest, like, the problem with Grounded is when you've caught up with every update to the game, well, especially for me before this update, I guess, it was like, oh, I'm legit playing to get to that point where I'm just building for the next update. And that's why I think the survival elements need to be tweaked and worked on, because if you have a good survival system within the game, and good gameplay, and the AI's a bit random, you don't need a crazy storyline or make it so linear, because that's the thing, Grounded feels very linear for an open world. It's not that explorative like, say, Ark or Conan or The Forest. It feels very like you go in one direction. Like, we go to Burgle, we go to the hedge, we go to probably the pond, we go to the haze area, we go to the sandbox, we go into the wood. Like, it's very like checkboxy. Like, them missions that you list off, it's like, it'd be better if Grounded was more like explorative. Like, every area's quite fair and easy almost. Like, there's a challenge to do it. Like, if you're fighting a big bug, there should be a challenge to it. But it should be something that, oh, like, that, I know that's a big scary, that bug looks dangerous, let's just back off, prep for it and go for it. But you can do that like, it's the same sort of system for every bug. And I think them RPGing it up like The Witcher, where bugs have their weaknesses and disadvantages, I'm not sure if it works that well. I don't know, like, because for me, like, when we were doing that wave system earlier, it felt like I was picking the generic weapons still, like the mace. I was picking up the spear, like stuff that I've upgraded or feel still does the best damage. Like the whole combat feels very slow now, or like I think when the game first came out, it was like, oh, you got this variant of this weapon, it's gonna be good, so you'd use it. Instead of every weapon being good, I guess. I don't know how they could do it. Like, it's tricky, like, because the game is so different from when it came out now. The combat's different, the AI is different. The game feels different. It doesn't feel like a basic survival game anymore, where it did at the beginning. And I guess at the beginning of the game, when it first came out, I've always wanted it to just build upon that, like the basic survival, base building, base defense, I guess. Like legit just a forest vibe to the game. I wanted that, but I feel like it's more Skyrim survival than the forest survival. Like two very different feeling survival games, which I suppose is good. Like maybe it's because the devs are like, oh, we don't want to be compared to Grounded or The Forest or other games, but I think they're just missing out on the replay value of that though. Like if you get a good survival system in, good combat system in, good AI system in, you don't really need the story. Like the problem is with Grounded is they're in a system where like, is the game that interesting when you complete the game? When you complete the story, is the game that interesting? For me, no. Besides the building, and that's it. Because I think the issue is like the randomness of the game isn't there. Like it doesn't feel like you can come across a wolf spider walking in front of you. Whereas I feel like when I first played the game, it felt like that. Like now it's just like you know where the spawn points are for the bugs, and that's it. There's no like bugs hunting you down. There's no bugs fighting one another. It's very, I suppose, like like I was talking about in State Decay, a bit like the Truman Show almost, just a bit staged almost. Like just, I'll cue the spiders, you know. Like there's no like randomness of, whoa, why is there a bombardier here, or there's a stink bug here. Like it'd be cool like if there was a stink bug stuck in the sandbox, you know, like just couldn't get out, or I don't know, a couple of orb weavers moved in. Like it'd be cool to see like orb weavers move into that stink bug area near the castle. Like you can imagine if a gang of orb weavers came in and started attacking the stink bugs. I don't know whether the orb weavers would win, but at least it'd be a spectacle of like, oh shit, that's cool. Or like, can you imagine if 30 ants going after them, you know? I think it'd be so cool to see that stuff, like a bit more Ark, like, you know, in Ark where you see a T-Rex just wiping out a whole beach full of dinos, and then you have another T-Rex show up and it's like, oh shit, and they start defending one, like attacking one, and it's so cool. Like it's just such a shame that Grounded hasn't got like an ecosystem. When the game first came out, I remember them saying that there's going to be an ecosystem with the bugs, like where when the player kills a lot of bugs, then the bugs will react to it. But it doesn't feel like, it's never felt like it's had that system. Maybe a little bit at the beginning, like the way the bugs looked at you and stuff, but it's just not like that. It's not like The Forest does a really good job with it, because I guess it's more humanoid with them being cannibals, but the way they react to you in The Forest, it's like, oh shit, like this guy's pissed now. Like, or like you've got a little scrawny git comes up and just keeps an eye on you through the forest, and then if you do anything dodgy like hurt one of his friends or kills an animal or you start cutting down trees, then he's going to tell his buddies, and then you're gonna get hunted down by several guys in the woods. Like, it's kind of creepy and scary, and I think Grounded almost has that with the ants. Like, the ants are almost there. Like at the beginning when we restarted, them ants killed a few bugs and they got some food, and I just picked it up and they weren't bothered about it. Like, that stuff. It's kind of like that in State of Decay, where you used to be able to loot Enclave's buildings and then they'd be fine with it. At least now you can't loot Enclave's buildings when they're in them. But before, it was like really weird that they just didn't care about you stealing everything from their property. But yeah, it's an interesting update. I think there's some good changes. Like, I like the wave system. Shame it was a bit laggy, but I think that's just console, and I guess the animation on that machine isn't that helpful. It's very quick and jarring anyway, but yeah, I kind of like that, like, because I guess you build around it. I think they had something like that in Ark Survival Evolved, in one of the DLCs, but yeah, it's been interesting to hop on, and I think with the way it's reset me, I feel like it is probably better to just have Grounded for now as something we hop on when I want to, and like just do a bit of building or just do a little bit of story. But if it just feels like it'd be better to start again, but I don't want to start again yet because I don't want to invest the time yet into that for it to probably reset again when the game does come out. I think it's just better to wait to see when the game comes out. But the game is definitely getting to end stages now. You can feel it, like it's getting close. It's crazy how quick like they build up this game. Like, they must be working on this pretty much non-stop, because there's not been an update where it's like felt like it's slowed down in any way. Every update's been pretty big recently, so they're probably a few updates ahead of us. Probably like with State of Decay. State of Decay's like got several updates ahead, but they're just waiting to test and put them out. But yeah, I might play something else in between the next few days. So like tomorrow not tomorrow, but the day after will be State of Decay. But the day after that, then the day after that will be might be Grounded, or I'm gonna look into something else, like maybe, I don't know what to play, but I'll look into something. Maybe something random. Maybe Sea of Thieves. I think I might be too tired. I want to play Sea of Thieves so bad, but I'm just too tired. I've been yawning all this episode. Sorry, guys. But that's why. That's why I'm kind of holding off on Halo Infinite for a little bit. Because we're like pretty much one episode away from finishing that. And I just need to be energized and wanting to play it. But yeah, hopefully, we'll just hop on Grounded and State Decay and stuff, and we'll just see where, like, well, we're grounding it, but we'll see how it goes when we do hop on. I'll probably hop on for like updates and patches just to keep the game like this, because I don't want to lose this save, because we put so much time into the buildings and everything, and that's why it's essentially a base save right now. But I'm just kind of worried, like, what has been reset? Like, we're meant to get one burger chip from the hedge, but have I unlocked all of the others? Have I got them? Like, or do I have to get them all again? Like, it's confusing, like, what they've reset and not, because some stuff is there and there's some stuff isn't. Yeah, it's been good though. It's been good to come on and see how Grounded is, because it has been a minute since we last played. But over the next few days, I've done quite a few State Decays ahead. We're still waiting for any big updates. There's been a hot fix, but I think by the time this is up on YouTube, it's still waiting for either... I think Forever Communities will be next for State of Decay. So we are waiting for that still. But really, we'll be covering that when it comes out. And it's the same with... what's it? What's the other update? Forever Communities and Infestations. There's some infestation changes you can feel in the game, but with the hotfix, but yeah, State of Decay's getting there also with updates. It's like, it's just that State of Decay's just done, isn't it? And every update they do for State of Decay is just adding on to it, whereas Ground is in a tricky spot where it's like, it's not finished yet. Like, it's just like, we are waiting for when the game fully releases, and then you can see what you want to do. But yeah, I'll leave it there today because I've been repeating and rattling on. But yeah, I'll look into playing another game, I think, maybe for next other episode. I just don't know whether I want to load back in and do the hedge or randomly start building. Like, it's kind of... I'll have to think about what I want to do if I want to come back on Grounded. But at least there's options now, which is good. But I just appreciate anybody watching, and it's good to be back on Grounded for a little bit. And yeah, it's definitely changed quite a bit since episode 1, you could say, because episode 1 there wasn't the sandbox and stuff like that. It's definitely come along since episode 1. It's quite cool. That's why I'd be ashamed to lose a save or to reset anyway, because we've built up this save so well. Yeah, I'll have to think about it. Like, maybe I'll get into an urge of just getting up to date and playing through all the story just to get to the point of getting up to date with it. But it's just gotta think about it, everything. Hedge, pond, go through every story beat again without a build up almost. I don't know. But yeah, it's alright though. Like, we'll figure it out and make the best of it, this situation anyway. So I wasn't expecting them to reset me like that. That just shows that I've not been up to date, but at least the save's okay, and we'll just do some more Grounded next time. I don't know when it will be, but we'll do some. But I just appreciate anybody watching. So as always, thanks for watching if you've been watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.